like I literally never know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I know what I want out of life. I know what goals I want to accomplish. And I know I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I don't know what to do. My life is good. I have good money. I'm going to school for free. I have a great job. Everything is lined up for me, and I'm trying to figure out how to take advantage of it. How can I make the most out of it? And every single day I wake up and I'm like, what do I do? I feel like I check social media, try and see what business people are starting, what people are saying is the best way to become a millionaire, this, that, and the other. But like, I've been doing that since I was 16 years old. I ain't never found nothing that worked. I try something for a month and I stop. I try something for a month and I stop. And I realize maybe I just don't give things enough time, but then I don't want to waste a bunch of time and fail, which I guess is a fear that I have to work on. It's just that I know that so many people would kill to be in the situation I'm in, and I don't feel like I'm making the most out of it. And I don't know if that's a common feeling. Maybe we all feel like we're not making the most out of our situation, but I definitely feel like I'm not making the most out of my situation. And I want to change that. But recently things have just been like, tried to commit to things, and every single time they're just getting shut down. Like about a year ago, I started this YouTube channel and I started off bodybuilding, and I posted for 3 to 4 months. I bulked, I did everything right, and I bulked, I hit my goal, I gained like 20 pounds, but I hated the way I looked. I thought I was a fat ass. And I got to the point where I was like, I don't look good enough for the camera. I'm like, I can't do this. So I quit. I stopped posting for like 8 months. And then back in December of 2025, I was like, I want to be an athlete again. I want to go run track. I want to, because I go to an online community college right now, but I'm going to transfer this fall. I was like, I want to try and run track for whatever school I transfer to. And I started posting about getting back on the track. I started posting about training again after 2 years of pretty much no sprint training at all, just working out. And it did good. I was getting a lot of views, I was getting a lot of subs, and but then that failed because I didn't get into the school that I planned on running club track for, trying to make the real team. I got into another school, which I'm going to, that has no men's track team or a club team. So now I'm like, okay, I guess I might be able to run unattached, but I live in an area where there's no open meets within 2 hours ever. And I don't have the time and money to be traveling and buying hotels and stuff just to do that. So I had to stop doing that as well. So now I'm like, I enjoy making content. I think it's fun. I don't know my niche though. And I want to be able to grow it, monetize it, and scale it into a business eventually. But I don't know what to do. And like, life is just exhausting. So I've kind of hit a creative block. I realized last night, I'm like, all my posts recently have just been the same thing over and over. I'm talking about the shorts specifically, and it's been really stressing me out because I'm aware I'm posting the same thing, but I don't know what else to do. And I feel like just life has been like that in general. I don't know what to do. You talk to anybody about it though, they just tell you have all the time in the world, but I'm too ambitious to worry about how much time I have. I don't know how much time I have. There's no point in me sitting back and thinking that I have time that I don't know that I have. So I had an idea. Maybe I'm gonna get off of all social medias, stop watching other people, stop seeing what other people are doing, stop worrying about it. And maybe I'll get out of this creative block of, maybe I'll be able to think for myself more and be able to be more creative since I'm not seeing what other people are doing. Because I don't want to be like nobody else. That's not my goal either. I don't like that. I don't like that trend shit. But like, yeah, like I said, I really enjoy making videos. I really think this is what I want to do. It's just a matter of finding myself for real. So I'm going to take the time to do that. But overall point, if you feel this way, you're not alone. It is a hard feeling, especially at this age, between 18 and 20 years old. You got to figure out what you want to do, and there's a lot of pressure in that aspect, and you should feel pressure. It's important. Stress is a good thing. It means you care. So stay stressed, but stay balanced as well. Don't drive yourself crazy. It's not worth it. Just keep working hard and being creative, and you're gonna figure it out. I promise that. And I kind of got to realize that for myself too. Take the time to set goals. Think about how you're going to achieve those goals. One thing I learned a while ago was setting, 5-year goals, and then set 1-year goals that lead up to that 5-year goals, and then set month-to-month goals that lead to that 1-year goal. And then once you trickle it all the way down to week by week, and it makes things a lot easier. It makes you feel like you're working towards something at all times. But the hardest part about it is figuring out what that 5-year goal is. And don't stress yourself out. It'll come to you. You'll find your purpose. But you have to take the time to actually try and discover it, because I'm still struggling to find my purpose too. And when you struggle finding your purpose, you think you found it, then for a couple months you're happy, but then when you realize that you didn't have it, it leads to an extreme state of sadness where you don't know what to do. And I feel like I go off and on, like I worked so hard for months, I burn out, I don't know what to do anymore because that didn't work, and I'm like, man, and I'm just down for months at a time. So we gotta work on that as men. I gotta work on that for myself, and just overall being better and continuing to grow, realizing your weaknesses, realizing when you are down, how to fix it, and keeping it pushing. I never really do these talking style videos, so I hope I wasn't all over the place, but I'm gonna continue to work to make better content, figure out where I want to be, who I want to be, and if you can relate at all, you know, drop a comment. Let me know what you do when you're feeling this way. Drop a sub if you want to follow the journey. I pretty much just work out, trying to work on having the body I want, and if that is something you're interested in, then drop a sub like I said, and I hope y'all have a great day.